Hello, my name is Shirley and welcome back for another episode of Hearthstone 3 in Black Ice as PRC. In previous episode we managed to clear out Malta and the rest of Sicily, and now we're going to be doing landings in Sardinia. Well, not quite immediately, but we got ships underway there. And we'll do basically the repeat of what we did in Sicily probably over here, and hopefully we'll clear out the islands. That's going to give us another airfield or two. Well, one airfield right now I suppose, but we can then utilize that to maybe even support some of these combatants in here. That reminds me, do we still have any more bombers? Oh, we do actually have some bombers in here. Alright, let's go ahead and assign this under the Western Army Group. And get a leader in here. And I guess what we could do is just transport these into Palermo first. And from there we can then transport them into Sardinia. There we go. So there's a lot of combat going in here. There's still the attack into Cremona, although the enemy is down to 9 units attacking us now. So slowly but surely we are bringing the enemies there. I guess we could send another unit into the combat and maybe send in... Actually, we can send these two to retreat. Out the battle in Milano. That's going to be an easy victory. That's probably going to shatter the enemy unit, actually. I think that is what happened. There we go. Well, that's less than 1,000 casualties for us, over 16 for them. It's not too shabby. And our troops are almost ready to do the landings into Sardinia. There we are. So what we're going to do is we'll take another mercenary infantry, mechanized, and the corps. Land those in near the southern port. And then we'll take the other three, land closer to the northern port. And we'll probably be able to do these landings so quickly that they won't really have time to react. They might have a few units... oh, Milano's under attack by 3 divisions now. Oh no. Anyway, I suppose since we got the... Actually, how much do we still need supplies in... oh, that is still a lot of supplies that we need in a minute. Okay, well, at least we reduced some of the supplies that are needed. We've got a whole lot of convoys going into Sicily. I suspect over there we're still mostly fine. Could be better, could be worse. That's another convoy sank from the Italians. So how's their unity now? They got a unity of 43.2, so they have lost quite a bit again. Of course, if we keep on sinking their convoys, they won't have much to do. Actually, I'm going to build up the resource substitution a bit further. We're going to get some more crude oil. And Gajong. I don't remember where exactly that is, but I have a bit of an idea that it would be... Oh, right, over here. Go ahead and build up the infrastructure as well, or industry back up again. There we go, that's a bit more production. And how are we looking on... Oh, there we go. That's another unit of the combat, so they're down to 8 units in there. Ferraris is once again under attack, but I suspect that Artro... There we go, we have landed. There doesn't seem to be anyone in the port. Go ahead and clear that out real quick. It might not be large enough port, mind you. I'm going to go ahead and start attacking in the southern port as well. Maybe the headquarters can move along... Well, yeah, the headquarters can give a bit of support attack in here. So Cagliari, they've got a few units, and they're mostly headquarters, which are going to shatter pretty much immediately. Or very shortly. Every time there would be even a small amount of damage to them, they lose like 5% strength. But unfortunately, we don't have enough units to damage all of them at once. There's always a bit random on which unit they start attacking, essentially. Ooh, right, so the jet tech, we got the subsonic development. Supersonic development is 1950s tech, so we won't be able to get that one yet. Oh, and the victory conditions. Okay, the Allies have 9, so they have gotten Narvik back. So they have. Okay, and Sweden's probably going to surrender soon enough. Now, why is the goal in there? Is it conquer? Interesting. Oh, right, we can do the airborne mix support choice. Right. There's not a much. You can only choose 2 units in there. I suppose airborne artillery wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea. And then maybe put in like airborne engineers. That's going to be probably alright. We probably won't use airborne troops a lot to begin with, to be fair. There we go. Ferrara is still holding. How's the situation in Cremona? We are having some supplies at least now. So it could be a lot worse. Actually, if we do have a look at the supply situation total, it's still not great, but it's improved drastically. Quite frankly, so yeah, that's good. Did we get the one in Polar already? I think we may have, or is that... No, that might actually be like tomorrow or something. Actually, we have gotten the naval base in Polar. That was like a month ago, I think. Well, no, that's also helping a little bit with the supplies. And Paraguay is under attack again by another enemy unit. So, for the time being, the river line is holding relatively well. It could be better, mind you, but let's actually go and get a couple of pillboxes in Bergamo. They don't have a lot of troops in Chiavenna. Which, to be fair, do we still have some bombers that could... Okay, so that's got a target. How about we switch your target over here? So that we can maybe break the enemy off there. We can encircle these troops, and then destroy them. Well, let them simmer there for a little bit while they run out of supplies. And then we destroy them once they are out of organization. And then get some more troops free from there. Oh, these are out of supplies. Well, that's a bit inopportune timing then. I could buy some crude oil from Venezuela, but I honestly don't think I really need to. I mean, sure enough, we're using quite a bit of crude oil for conversion. Oh, right, and let's actually go ahead and send this one down south. This we're going to join in the combat for Cagliari. We've got the mercenary infantry going for the northern port. So we do not actually have any port here yet. But that's just a matter of time. Also, I should probably make sure that I am not fighting anyone else yet. I mean, I probably would be getting... Yeah, no. I would be getting a lot of pop-ups of suddenly losing provinces elsewhere. Or having a whole lot more naval battles or whatnot. Okay, so they've got a few units in here, but those are... Oh, that might shatter, actually, in the next combat. Unless we overrun it. Which is always an option, I suppose. Yeah, we can move in there faster than the marine skin. Plus, we've got another unit approaching from the north, so I suspect that these troops are probably going to overrun. I mean, one of them might get in there in time, just about. Oh, there we go, pack front defenses. So hard attack on AT is increased, defensive is increased as well. And light cruiser escort royal advance. I'm guessing that is, yeah, that is ahead of time. We'll drop that one from the list. Look like our industry has recovered back to 940, even after the mining. Oh, and we still got the early war level airports and seaports. Alright then. There we go, so Ferrara, well, I suppose that's going to be another easy victory. In Cremona, there's only 6 units attacking now. I'm looking over here in Verona. Do we have supplies? Just about. Not a lot, mind you. I guess we can take a few of these, start attacking into Mantua. We can probably take these 3 to get to Verona. We got, well, actually, no, we got most of the headquarters in there. These are, well, I guess a couple of these could move into Cremona, just in case. And we're going to go ahead and pull back another unit from there. Keep the fresh units in combat. At least for now. But they still haven't started doing any attacks on us in here, do they have? Oh, they got another transport over there in Crotone. Well, that's handy. And almost all of Sardinia is now already ours. Oh, no, they got there in time. Well, it doesn't have any organization. That's going to be already surrendering, and the other one's going to get overrun. Oh, Messina's finally under attack. Well, it's not going to be for many hours. Lost 140 men. They lost over 2,000. That's not the worst. How about you try again? Oh, there's some Soviet transports moving through here. I don't know what they're doing, actually. They're probably doing some transporting from one side to the other. Ferrara and Padua attack again. So the southern front over here is holding quite nicely. There must be some sort of troops moving through here. I think that's at least the Soviet troops probably in there. And then there's some sort of Australian fleet moving through as well. Oh, export copper. Do we have a lot of copper? We've got 1 extra. South Africa. I suppose I haven't seen South African troops in here, so I guess that's fine. That's even more convoys sent from the Italians. Speaking of which, how's their surrender progress now? So 60% previously, now 70.7. So, not the worst. Still, it's not going to be enough to make them surrender yet. But if we can get the troops in Chiavenna kind of destroyed, they are, well, they're not really that bad of a situation, right? Because the supply issues are definitely causing some problems for us. Thanks to me, we could get another naval base in, like, Udine or somewhere like that. Just to get ourselves a little bit more transport capacity. I guess we're mostly fine. And there we go, we did overrun the enemy. I'm going to go ahead and get most of these troops into Cagliari. There's quite a bit of troops in here still. I was just wondering, like, is there... Probably not right now. Oh, they got another unit attacking us there. I'm going to go ahead and send another unit into Milano. And then maybe one of these could help in Bergamo instead. Cremona, they've got the 6 units attacking, but those are soon surrendering. Or not surrendering, but shattering or just pulling out of the combat. There we go, down to 5. There'll be another one soon enough. Actually, there's several that are going to be soon enough for pulling out of there. There's another one. That one's going to be probably the next one, unless it's the marine shattering, which is down to 25% strength, actually less than that. So it wouldn't be entirely impossible for them to surrender. Oh, and there goes Sweden. That's interesting division there. I'm sure that they'll probably turn Sweden into independent nation at some point. Yeah, they're Sweden. So how's Sweden looking like? They got truces with everyone. I'm guessing USA is now at truce with everyone as well? Yeah. Well, not really truces, but yeah, they're not at war anymore. Which I suppose does mean that their industry is reduced quite drastically. Plus they won't be able to give things for the British anymore. But of course the numbers haven't updated yet. Everyone's still mobile. A lot of the nations are still mobilizing. The Philippines are mobilizing. Alright then. Right, so I suspect that the troops in Bergamo are not really ready for combat yet. I suppose we could maybe send no, we don't really have the supplies in here right now. The battle in Milano is still mostly going in our favor. Mostly. Oh, they're moving most of the troops away from Chioggia. And there goes another attack into Ferrara. Ah, there we go, zinc surplus went up. A single engine fighter reported our advance, very good. Oh, is that the... Right, that's maxed out now. So what is the model? No, that's the wrong tab. Interceptor, a Yakolev Yak, a 9UT. Okay. Probably not the worst thing. But there we go, so that's one less area that we don't need to research anymore. We are still getting some more petroleum refineries. Not that we necessarily need them too badly, but I suppose it wouldn't hurt to get the fuel stockpiles filled out again. Sooner rather than later. So they're attacking from Turkey. Most of the troops are in pretty poor shape, actually. I think it might be time for us to cut across the river. We've still got the air support in here. The enemy unit that is fighting 2 combat is going to be running organization very quickly. So that's one's out of the combat already. And also, oh right, we did get the Mantua. I'm going to go ahead and send in another 2 divisions there. We're not actually quite ready to attack into Modena yet, but we might do that soon. Everyone's just mobilizing right now. That's basically all of America is slowly mobilizing. Not necessarily everything at once, but soon enough. Let me just keep an eye. Okay, so we're still only fighting Italians. That's good. We can take ownership of captured mines. Oh, sure. I forgot about that. Oh, that's their zinc, isn't it? Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense, actually. The ground attacks are still fairly effective. So the battle in... Right, Mantua is fine. Ramona, there's only a few more units attacking us. After that, we can probably do a counterattack across the river. Potentially. Speaking of counterattacks across the river, how's the attack going in here? They've still got a few mechanized and armored divisions in here. One infantry division as well. But I suppose we are probably getting through there. I'm going to go ahead and have the... Actually, no, we're not going to have the motorized troops attacking there. Because it is marshlands. A couple of infantry division from here give support attack. And now we've got 7 divisions total. And we should have enough piercing attack easily to deal with these. Plus, I suppose we've still got the ground attacks and everything. Okay, Turkey, Greece, everyone's mobilizing. Liberia, we're not going to sell you copper. We are running a bit short on that ourselves. They're not even trying to attack into Messina right now, which, to be fair, probably makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and just... Oh, wait, is that... No, that's the American fleet. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little attack there. Cancel that. Took a bit of losses. They'll probably then attack us because of that. Oh, there we go. Battle of victory at Milano. They lost about 10 to 1. Pretty much exactly 10 to 1. We did take a bit of casualties, but it's not too bad. And looks like Battle of Cremona. They're down to 3 units. Oh, there we go. Now they're attacking into Messina. Excellent. Prepare to be your doom. Ooh, Electro Submarine. There we go. We can start building those. Cruiser crew training advance. And... Carrier aircrew bomber... yeah, bomber focus. Let's see. So the... Naval doctrines. Light cruiser crew training. And then submarine. So we got that. We are researching the electro boat. I'm going to go ahead and build a couple. Oh, actually, the submarine crew berthing we don't need to research right now. That's a bit ahead of time. So we'll go ahead and get a few electro submarines. What's the hull size on these? It's the same 4.7 as it is on most of these. So we can probably have these in group of 4. Let's just get 4 for the time being. So actually, how do the stats compare? It's got better convoy attack than long-range submarines. It's got better sea attack than long-range or regular submarines for that matter either. It does have the same submarine attack. It doesn't have any air attack. Shore bombardment is 0, of course. Sea defense is more than doubled, like compared to the long range, and not quite as doubled, or not quite double for the regular submarines. Air defense is really good. It's about 3 times as high. Of course, you know, it's harder to spot because it can stay underwater for a longer time. It's got decent surface detection, okay air detection and submarine detection. Visibility is 0. Transport capacity is, well, 0 of course. Max mission range is slightly higher than long-range submarines, so that's pretty good. And the firing distance is about 2,400 meters. Speed is a bit higher than long-range submarines, actually. So that's good. Positioning isn't quite as good. Supply consumption is actually less. Fuel consumption is less than long-range. It is a bit more expensive to build, a bit more manpower intensive, and takes longer time. But I like the sound of that, so we'll get a bit of those at least. I don't know if they'll ever be completed, mind you. Probably not, let's be honest. Unless the Allies join in the war against me, then maybe. Because once we declare or destroy Italy, we might just, you know, call it there. A new era of a Cold War will start, but that's alright. Although we do have a decent manpower increase and all that, so we could potentially fight on the, or take on the Allies completely, but we might, I don't know, it might be risky. We can't declare the limited war, so our allies would be liabilities. Unless things being, if I declare the war, or start the war through save edits, then I could make it so that I'll be the one declaring the wars. Oh, there we go. Verona's attack again. Now, of course, they are now spending... Oh, there's some Italian troops over here that I have the... Yeah, so there's just the infantry, and infantry. Very creative. So that's still doing the bombing runs as as was previously set up. We got these, Catania. Oh, right, Catania is no longer a valid target. Modena, you're going to be the next target for these bombers. They don't have a huge amount of experience, but they have gotten some of it. Actually, how about these light bombers? Okay, these got a really decent experience already. And, well, oh, Argentina and Ireland are mobilizing. Yeah, the Battle of Bergamo is going fairly well. They are retreating more and more troops away from Sondrio. Oh, a major victory, number 6. Okay, another 35 workshops and reduce. Cremona, oh 50,000 casualties for us, over 200 casualties for them. Or 200,000, sorry. If it was only 200, that would be quite disastrous, but no. 221,000. Pretty decent. More than 4 to 1. Actually, I do wonder, do we have information about the American manpower situation? They got 2,000. Okay, that's pretty high still. The industry has dropped a little bit in size. But they pretty still have a lot as well. Italians have a very small amount of manpower, but their increase is quite small to begin with. And they're not really getting much new manpower right now either. But they're getting a little bit, but not enough. Oh, and are they attacking? No, Cremona is no longer under attack. We might be having some supply issues in there. I'm going to take the mechanized and the infantry, another motorized and another infantry. Start attacking into Piacenza. Because the enemies in there are probably not going to last very long. Well, actually, I'm not entirely sure. At least some of them are going to retreat fairly quickly, yeah. If we can get across the river over here, that'd be brilliant. We wouldn't mind getting into Modena as well, but that's going to take a little bit longer. Also, the battle in Chioggia is not going as well as I would hope. And pull back with other infantry divisions. These are still in combat, so those are not going to help. Oh, there we go. Another mechanized division. I guess we'll put that under the 30th Corps. I suppose what we could do is we could turn the division command, or the corps command rather, into another mechanized division at some point. Oh, we don't know, this was supposed to be under there. There we go. Right, so let's get a commander, I guess. A trickster wouldn't be too bad. So some heavy armor, assault guns, everything. It's pretty effective, I'd say. Oh, another victory at Bergamo. I wonder. I'm going to go ahead and take 2 of these. Give support attacks down south. And then we'll let that start. We'll see if they start attacking from north. No. Well, in that case, we're going to take these 2 and start attacking in there. So Chiavenna is now under attack. The Dutch are mobilizing. Oh, Cremona is under attack. Well, that's fine. There's only 1 unit attacking from Parma. And how's the battle in Mantua? It's going okay for us. They did stop their attack into Verona. Let's go ahead and start doing a counterattack. I suppose we're going to go ahead and give a bit more units to attack into Turkey. We need to pull back the first motorized corps. It's not looking too strong. South Africa is now mobilizing. But again, assuming that we can do enough damage on the troops in here with ground attacks, we should be able to get across the river in there. We might also get into Modena. If we can do that, that'd be actually pretty good. Because that would then be next to Bologna, and that's going to be another VP. Actually, 5 VPs. Victory point, that is. So that's pretty good. We are almost at 1,000 total IC again. And Anything going in here? Not really. I mean, I suppose we could try to buy some manganese, actually. You know what? I'm going to buy that from the South Africans this time around. They've also, I've sold some stuff to them. It's not only natural that they'll sell some stuff to me. Oh, there's a Turkish unit over here. I don't know if that's actually going to join the combat, or is it just moving through here because it can. I guess the best way to check that is just double check now that they're not at war. The Allied members, there's quite a few of them. And the VP side of things, they've got much more than we do. In total, of course, you know, they control like well, not necessarily 2/3 of the world, but at least 3/5. Oh, El Salvador's mobilizing. Oh no. There we go, Victory Cremona. And looks like the attack into... Oh yeah, Piacenza is going to be a victory. We're doing ground attacks in there still, so we'll probably get across the river. Now, to be fair, this is going to be next to Milano. So at least it's going to, you know, provide a bit of security for the flank there. Are they actually going to be attacking? They might be attacking us in here. Attacking Bergamo. Well, that's not going to go well for them. How's the battle in the coastline here? They've got a bit more reserves than we do. Actually, we don't even have full front line. I might just go ahead and stop this attack. Anything that is going to the east, stop for now. It's going to be major defeat, most likely. Yeah, it's a major defeat. That's 27,000 casualties for us. But at the same time, that might then cause them to move troops elsewhere. I could probably go ahead and send in another unit to join the battle here. So, Ferrara and Padua on attack. Well, Padua is going to be an easy victory. And Ferrara probably as well. Oh yeah, that's... They're attacking actually with the mechanized troops in Chioggia. Okay, there's one attack coming from south as well. We did win the battle in Piacenza. So we did get in there. Those can stop. We got some more troops heading in there. We're not... Ooh, there's not... Oh, well, there we go. We're under attack in there. There's infantry division attacking us. We should be able to defend that quite easily. But also, where's the bombers that were attacking in here? That's Bergamo. Oh. You haven't had a target for a long while. How about you go to Pavia? And then it was probably in here somewhere. This one. We can start attacking... That way we can just wreck the enemies in here attacking us. Supplies might still be a bit of an issue, but it doesn't seem to be too bad. Oh! Right, we've still got the Manchu Apache and Iwo Jima. Do we not have a convoy coming in here? We do... Maybe? Yeah, there's 25 supplies supposed to be coming in here. Oh, it's only 25. It can't transport enough. Yeah, no, we need more than that. How much do we need in here? Oh, 60. Okay, yeah, fair enough. It might be a good idea to just bring that entire core out of there, to be fair. Let's take the 4th core in the meanwhile, and we'll just transport that into... I guess we could, technically speaking, rebase it all the way down to Venice. Bring in some more troops there. Well, there we go, Victory at Modena. Are we actually going to get across the river? We might. And in Mantua, we're still holding on. Oh, Messina is under attack again. Going to be a fairly easy victory. Well, Ferrara was a good victory as well. And Messina was a good victory. Ferrara is under attack once more. But we did win the battle in Modena. And in Milano. That's the battle in here. The enemy is taking a lot of losses. The Swedes are mobilizing. Well, that's fair enough, I suppose. Ooh, we may need to stop this attack. That's not going well. That's another 10 war exhaustion. Another 8,000 casualties. But we have taken at least a little bit more ground in here. And if we can get actually across the river, which we are definitely trying to, I'm going to go ahead and send in one of the motorized divisions over there as well. Then we can take Bologna and then maybe encircle the enemies in Chioggia and then destroy that. That would be probably easier because it's marsh and across the river. It's pretty difficult to get to. And they're attacking Ferrara again. Oh, we did have a combat in Mediterranean somewhere. Oh, he's over here. Oh, right, it's another transport ship. Yeah, fair enough. Actually, we don't really need these transport ships here right now. I'm going to go ahead and send these into... Actually, is there still some bigger units that we may need to retrieve from Japan? I guess we'll get these to Tokyo. Do we have any more headquarters in here that are... Yeah, I suppose this one's something that we could just get to Tokyo, for example. Alternatively, we could go to Iwo Jima and just pick up these, all this entire core, essentially. It does have a combat HQ at least, so that helps. Is this one? This is part of the 1st Army. I suppose there is the Japan Army as well. Japan garrisons. That's still too far away, though. I guess we could actually just move this one to Nagoya. It might be slightly closer. I don't know if it's going to be close enough, though. I could check, but I'm lazy. Alright, so we just get to Modena. It is currently under attack. We've got some reinforcements heading in there. Also, I suppose actually we can't retreat the unit from Ferrara in there. We'll just need to wait until the combat is over and it will continue moving. But we have gotten across the river, finally. And I suppose this... I'm going to go ahead and take some of these units. Start attacking into Parma. The enemy's been quite battered over there. I'm going to go ahead and send another unit into Milan. We've got some more troops in here that could probably move in slightly closer. Maybe we'll go ahead and get a couple of these into Pergamo. Well, there's another combat. Are we actually going to get any hits on that transport? It's the 37th Transport Squadron. Yeah, if we just let the enemy attack across the strait here, do we actually... I don't think we've gotten the beach defenses there yet. If I can double check. Alright, we've got industry in Taipei, good. And trade interdiction for submarines increased to level 5. And we did get another steel refinery in our capital as well. Right, so the trade interdiction is probably ahead of time. It is indeed. We'll take that one off the list. And we're down to 215 research. Which is still a whole lot, to be fair, but we're slowly reducing it. Oh, Pergamo is under attack. Oh, and it's attacking from the north as well, okay. I mean, if nothing else, we might be... Or they might be weakening themselves in there enough. Oh, got another... Well, I don't think we'll be getting a lot of hits on this, to be fair. There's a chance that we might get a little bit. But yeah, no, it's mostly sailing in and out of there for the time being. Oh, we did find the Straits of Messina. Oh, did we have the... Attacking? No, they're not actually moving in there yet. Right, Victor at Padua. And we've gotten into Modena, although that is still under attack. We've got some more troops moving in there. And Ferrara is constantly under attack, so the troops moving from there can't actually arrive there quite yet. That's at least this one. Although I think one of them did already arrive. The motorized division. Mantua is still under attack. Oh, and there we go. We sank that transport. How's the attack into Parma? It's going... Oh, right. Artillery upgrade to airborne support brigades. Yes. We'll get the resource production. Yes. Transonic development. Also, yes. CAG fighter focus advance. Oh, right. So we're getting the carrier text finally. It's not going very quickly. We want to get these just to get some of the modifiers and also be able to start building a few more buildings. Oh, there we go. Ferrara under attack again. Well, it's going to be another probably fairly significant casualties for the enemy. Right, looks like the Mantua combat. We can probably go ahead and pull back one of these. We'll go send one of these instead. Maybe two of these instead. Maybe one more into Cremona. The defense in Bergamo is fairly effective, actually. I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of these now. Start attacking into Chiavenna. Now, they are going to get their armored units out of there first, I reckon. Actually, what I suppose I could do is just attack here with the units. We'll either tie them down in combat or they'll immediately retreat. Whichever happens, I think we are going to be the victors. So, oh, that motorized division is out of organization. Well, there we go. And another victory of Ferrara. As per usual, that's probably the 25th victory in Ferrara, or maybe more. That's another nice victory in Messina. They're now moving a lot more troops away from there. I suppose they're moving them back to, you know, recover some strength and all that. I'm going to go ahead and take the 19th Mechanized Division to join the attack into Parma, which I believe, is not a VP. It doesn't have industry either. Any major industry anyway. Oh, and industry last one money. We've got plenty of cash. And IC efficiency went up to 19%, so that's good. It has slowly at least improved for us now. We're almost at 1,000 total IC as well. I'm going to go ahead and send one of these motorized divisions to Chiavenna. I don't know if we'll get there in time. We might not. But we've got the bombers at least flying over there as well. Oh, there's actually no one in Pavia. Alright then. Go ahead and use the other two units to attack into Como. That way we can tie down a lot of the enemy units, reduce the amount of movement that they can do. And I think we are not that far away from reaching the under the French border or the northwestern coast, which would be pretty decent. The battle in Padua is still going fairly well, and Modena is also pretty good, all things considered. The battle for Parma, well, we're probably going to get across there soon enough. Oh, right, what do we have? We don't have enough production. Well, I guess we need to queue up something. So, did we have any of the pill... Oh, actually... Right, naval base in Iwo Jima. Okay, well, that's going to be probably underway soon enough. So, let me just get some more planes, actually. I'm going to go get some more light bomber. Oh, actually, we could get a light bombers. Yeah. I was about to build a close air support, but light bombers is good as well. There we go, so there's a bit more planes. Getting us a little bit closer to that magical 200 squadrons. There we go, there's a lot of movement in here. While convoy raiding admittedly. Oh, and another attack into Mantua. We're still having some fuel issues in there, but it's no longer supply issues at least. At least for those particular units. There's other units that do have supply issues. Oh, there we go, Victor, Parma. And Padua. We're going to get into Parma quickly, that'd be nice. Then we could maybe try to push towards the, like, Genoa. And little by little we'll try to destroy the enemies. Are we still haven't gotten... Oh, actually we might surrender these. Oh, our troops got stopped there, but I think we are going to get there in time. Peru's mobilizing. There we go, we did get there in time. Expand our hospitals, sure, and small shipyards. Very nice. Giovanna is under attack. I'm going to go ahead and send in a couple of these troops in there. They might not have enough supplies to actually get there or do much in there, but they can still move in there. Hopefully arrive there quickly enough. And in the meanwhile, they attack into Sala. I suppose the ones that were attacking Giovanna can now do the ground attacks in here. And that way, we've at least done another pocket in here, from the American troops mostly. Which does mean a few less divisions that we need to fight later on, perhaps. At least once we start heading further south in Italy. Speaking of which, how's the Italian surrender progress? 71.7, so they are still losing unity fairly quickly. They lost 30.5% of their VPs. And the unity is 20 or 42.5, so it's just 12 points more, and they will surrender. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like, but I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.